Hi guys, Raj here, just doing a quick overview of the markets for this week's newsletter. And you can see that we've had a really strong pullback over the last few weeks in the DAX. So, if we count, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of pretty much bearishness. But now we're wondering if there's going to be a bounce off of this moving average here. So let's go and take a closer look on the daily chart, because that's where I'm going to be looking really. So first and foremost, let's just put a support level here, and you can see now the market really tried to break under here. We've got lots of wicks and shadows. If we go and count up the amount of tests and rejections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the most recent one, 8. So it's quite clearly the 15,000 mark that the DAX is trying to defend here. It's pretty obvious. But what we really need to do is really wait for any one of our trading college signals to give us a long position, because at the moment, this is still a short really right now. We've got the green below the red, the high OBS. Potentially we've got lower time frame shorts here. But on this time frame or anything higher, we need to really see any potential signals for a long. I mean, some people do trade the 4-hour momentum trigger here, but really I don't think I'm quite convinced yet that we've really fully turned this around. The other thing that I'd like to say about this is that potentially, if we look at the Elliott wave theory, I'm just going to take everything off here now. We really do need to see if the price is going to get above that 76.4 Fibonacci extension, which is here. So I'm going to put a line on it so we can work out exactly what number that is for everyone. And that works out to be about 15,745. If we get above there, we can genuinely say that we're back in bull market territory, and this was just like an ABC pattern or a consolidation pattern before a move higher. But we have to wait and see how that goes. And you can see it's pretty prominent resistance level as well, with a good few touches there as well on that side. So let's just quickly go over to America and go and see what the S&P 500 is doing. And you can see this does look a lot more bullish, doesn't it? It's a bit different to the DAX. You can see here, I would have this trend line break as really my confirmation, along with a momentum trigger, and again, a break of that 76.4. That would be my confirmation for bullishness in the market. Let's just quickly go over the major currencies. If I can type them in, that would be very helpful. Euro dollar, we've been talking about shorts for, not last week, I did a face-to-face one, but the week before we were talking about shorts. That came lovely into fruition. It's still a short in my opinion. So we've got to see where we start finding some support there. And obviously we've got this huge level back down here really that we could be aiming for at about 114, something like that. I know IG calls it 11,400, but it's about 114. Okay, so that's the one that I'm looking out for on there. Euro, GBP USD. So let's just go over some of the other majors. That also has now moved into that consolidation zone that I was previously talking about. And again, if there's any sign of bullishness or it's surviving, it has to break above these moving averages and break this trend line. Other than that, I'm still looking for shorts in GBP USD. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is gold. So gold today had a really interesting move where you can see it moved all the way back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this on an hourly chart, because it will illustrate the severity of this move. It moved all the way back up, rejected those highs, and came all the way back down in the next 2 hours. So on the daily, that really means that it's still bearish. We're still making lower highs, lower lows. We're under the zero line as well on the storyteller. And any break below this wave low here just really takes it into bear market territory. I'm just going to zoom out to show you where the real big support is on gold. And it is this low here. Yeah, so around there. So let's just check what that is. So about 1,667. If we start to get some bearish signals here, red dot reds, red PTS signals to the downside, this looks pretty dangerous for gold, if I'm honest. And I love gold, so I don't like saying that, but it is what it is. That's technical analysis and trades. You don't marry yourself to a trade. So they're all the things that I'm looking at. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or anything you want to know, just get back to me and we can definitely help with that. So cheers for that. Try and join some of our live sessions throughout the week. They're always posted on the homepage of our website. Dan did a really good one last week. We got some more coming up, so keep an eye on those as well. Cheers. Bye-bye.